Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing the Winter of Hours. Let us jump straight into it. After one of our protagonists decided to return to the other protagonist. Luckily enough. The Lord towers over the forest, looming closer to the two with every passing minute. Oof. Through sorcery, feared by all and understood by none, he butchers all who lay in his path. Oh no. He has no sympathy for those who desecrate his domain. Uh-oh. The two are running out of time. Delia had spent the night scouring through her texts, looking for any sliver of hope for the two to escape. The two will need to make the most of this last day, together, to find that piece of hope they wish to so desperately cling onto. Or else, by sundown, there will be no more. Oh, crap. I lay on the ground in a rather comfortable position next to my tome. Lux is sitting next to me, just now noticing me waking up. I must have fallen asleep whilst researching last night. Researching for... I quickly sit up right in panic. Oh gosh, how long was I out for? Relax, you needed it. The sun just rose. We still have some time. Okay. Okay. Did anything happen while I was asleep? No, you didn't miss much. How about you? Did you find anything last night that could help us? Let's see. I found some notes on spells that grant you the ability to fly, but they are a bit risky to perform. You probably know why. But currently we're our best shot at getting out of here together. What about healing magic? Unfortunately, those won't work with how we're currently casting magic. Remember the day the beast attacked us and you accidentally scratched me? We tried using healing magic that day and it wouldn't work. Yep, true, it wouldn't work. Like it would be casted, but it wouldn't work. Healing magic is quite fickle after all. I see. Then, do you need any help with that flying magic? Yes, please. If you don't mind, could you help me outside? Luke shoots me a smirk at the thought of Princess carrying me once again. Sure. Sure enough, Luke carries me out of van to the clearing in front. At my request, Luke lays me down in the snow. Okay. Now hold my hand, Lux. When you're ready, of course. Gladly. Lux places her hand in mine, and we give each other a tight squeeze. Now! Concentrating on the flight spell I read through last night. I imagine myself lifted off the ground, no longer bound by the gravity. Soaring through the skies. Huh? Slowly I feel myself lifting off of the ground. Hey, is it working? I think... Or I just got a lot taller. Just before I can finish my sentence, I land face first in the snow. So... There looks to be a lot I still don't understand about flight magic. And unfortunately, my notes didn't cover those spells in much depth. Teleportation magic seems like a tempting alternative right now, but I have even less notes on those types of spells. Sounds like a better option, to be honest. In a way, maybe. If I were trying to vaporize myself, teleportation magic would be the way to go. How frustrating. But hey, at least the sting of the snow isn't as painful when your leg feels like it's on fire. Silver lining. Are you okay? should probably lift my face up from the snow already.
Ah, yes, I'm fine, relatively. But with that, I'm exhausted all the leads I found in my research last night. If there is a way for us to both escape, the answer is in my dome. No, what am I even talking about? There is no if, of course there is a way.
Lux nods emphatically. After a minute of silence, that reckless confidence between the two of us dissipates, as we realize we don't have many options left, if any.
I'm guessing a splint won't help, given how close the Lord already is. Spending the day limping won't be enough to outrun him, right?
Lux nods.
Sadly. What even are our other options?
Okay, don't despair, Delia. There is got to be something you're missing. Think!
I don't think this is the best idea, but I have a suggestion. Oh, please go ahead. What's on your mind? Well, it has to do with what you saw in your dream that day you left. At least what I think you saw. Oh! If it's too much, we don't have to talk about it now. No, please continue. Right. I'm guessing you saw someone that looked like me, only more feral. They might have even killed some people. Yes, that's what I saw. Figured. That was my sister. She lost herself trying to protect me.
No.
Lost herself?
Lux wraps her hands together on her lap.
Yeah, to our cares. There isn't people to feed us, and the reason you don't see many like me anymore. The curse allows creatures like me and my sort fuse with anyone we bite into.
What?
Losing our own souls as we turn to a new being. As you saw, it's not a pleasant thing. Yeah. But if you fused, your leg wouldn't be a problem. Together our new body would be able to escape him. I don't know how good of an ending that would be for either of us, but it might be better than dying.
I mean, wouldn't that just be actually dying for?
Might. I see. Sorry, that's probably a dumb suggestion. No, it was helpful. It's a new lead we can follow. I just have some questions I want to ask to better understand this curse. Maybe we can use this curse to our advantage.
Luke smiles, seemingly happy she was able to help in some way.
Sure, ask away.
Losing our own souls. Let's go with that. Probably we can ask all of those, so yeah.
When you said we lose our souls and turn into a new being... Sorry, this is a redundant question, but you're saying neither of us will be us anymore? Will be someone else? Basically.
So it's in a way like the two of you become parents and there's a new being create. Doesn't... I mean, that's really also stretching it, but whatever.
From what I know, the souls get too mixed together to be able to tell apart. The new soul becomes a messy mix of all the previous souls that were fused.
Okay.
Wait, multiple souls can be fused into one? That's why what my sister ended up doing. Honestly, I don't know why she did it, or if it was even her idea. If I might pry a bit, did your sister hold a grudge against humanity?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, humanity kinda sucks.
Don't get the wrong idea, Fo. I don't have that same grudge after seeing what it did to my sister. Especially when people like us exist. Like you exist.
I cannot help but blush. But now isn't the time for that.
Focus, Delia! Sorry for distracting. No, it's alright. But you brought up a good point. That you're a good person. Thanks again, but not that. Your sister had a grudge against humans. She had the reason to go on a rampage. In my opinion, that's evidence that the host soul, the one we have power to fuse, still at least partially intact after the fusion.
Huh? But... Wait, that goes against what my sister taught me. But you're right. She wouldn't have acted the way if all the souls of the humans were in control of that body. Being reminded of her sister's slaughter was an unpleasant shock. Lynx can easily read my dejected expression and looks away in shame. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're just telling me the facts. Now let's keep going.
Wait. There is no more questions. What the heck? Is biting, where did you... Okay, so... Huh. Okay, is biting the only way to fuse?
Do you think there are other ways of fusing beyond biting someone?
Maybe. My sister said you need to eat a part of someone in order for the fusion to work. But she would still make sure we never put any part of us in each other's mouths. I guess she was worried about us accidentally fusing. But she would have known I'd never eat a part of her.
Maybe even touching someone else with the inside of your mouth is enough to start a fusion.
That would suck.
Oh, or even ingesting a really small part of someone, like a hair or spit would be enough.
That would suck. Could be. It's not a bad hypothesis, if I do say so myself, but it's risky to test out ourselves. We might accidentally trigger a fusion. Best to keep this information in my back pocket for now. Okay. Where did you come from, girl?
I still want to know where you came from.
I mostly grew up north from here, in the mountains with my sister. Once we were being hunted, I ended up here. I've spent the last few years in this forest. Running away from the Lord.
Climbing a mountain sounds fun.
I got pretty good at it when I was little. There was this rock wall my sister and I would race up for fun. Even if I was young, I would always beat her to the top. Nice.
Cool! And she wasn't letting you in?
She totally was.
Hehe, sorry, didn't mean to melt your glory away.
It's okay. I'll race you sometime.
Once my leg heals.
Yeah. Where did your sister learn about the curse?
Do you know where your sister learned about this curse?
Not really. Maybe from our parents? But I've never met them. She never told me what happened to them. Oh. Only that raised her before I was born. Oh. Right. I think we all know where this goes, that we learned about the curse.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear.
It's no big deal. Can't miss what you never had. Anyway, my sister said the curse was ancient knowledge passed down to us. Whatever that means. That's all about all I know of where it came from. Honestly, if I didn't see what happened to my sister, I wouldn't even believe this ancient knowledge.
I see. Knowledge passed down orally through generations is always prone to dubious claims and a general loss of detail. So we know that. Not everything your sister knew can be trusted. A little concerning, but at least your eyewitness account was able to verify some details of the curse.
Yeah, what you said. Any other family friends?
Did you grow up with anyone older than your sister?
Nope, just the two of us. I've been alone ever since. I headed into town in disguise every once in a while.
It's a lot easier in the winter when I can bundle up. I've been using money I took from the villagers after my sister killed them.
Fair enough.
It feels messed up, but it wasn't going to be used any other way.
True.
That sounds really rough. I'm sorry. I've got you now. It all feels further away. Glad.
Hearing Luke talk candidly about my presence is not something I would have expected weeks ago. For it's still down on the list of unexpected things that have happened on the strip. I mean, who knew I was traveling with a cat girl? In hindsight, it was obvious, wasn't it? Kind of, yeah. I mean, just the eyes, well, if you think about it, kind of were telling that. Live dreams.
Do you have any goals for the future?
A question at every interview. Yes, my goal is to become a millionaire in about a week and then give you my resignation. How does that sound? Anyway.
I've just been leaving. I don't think past the current day.
To be honest, same at this point. Yeah. Exactly the same. In a way, just surviving. Sad reality.
I see. But to be cool, I think to have something to aim for. Like you and your magic. Listen to you talk on and on about it, it's really cool. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Most everybody back home would get a headache by the time I'm done talking. Oh, I do too. But in a good way.
What?
Like, in a way, my head is so full of magic I couldn't have another bite way. It's like a mental meal.
To be fair, it's nice listening to someone who is basically into something they talk about. Yeah. But, you know, properly. Also know what that person is talking about. Yeah. It's definitely nice. Anyway.
Now I'm hungry.
It's also insightful. I really feel like I learned a lot about looks. That's not what I was supposed to be doing at all! We need to figure out a way out of this. Not spend all day fooling around. I want to have a lot more days to fool around with.
Okay.
I exclaim as I clap my hands together.
Back to reading. I'm gonna give everything a once over now that I'm well rested and have a few more ideas. Good luck. Oh, that reminds me. Is there anything else you remembered about the curse that could come in handy? I mean, this is just a gut feeling, but I don't think the curse was always intended as a tool of destruction. There are easier ways of killing, you know. But whatever the original purpose was, no one remembers. Hope that helps.
I mean, maybe the origin was just to create cat girls.
Well, it's a sign we might be going in the right direction.
Well, I feel like I have a better understanding of the cat folk curse. I don't necessarily feel more confident relying on it as our means of escape. You know what's crazy? For us, in 21st century, we wouldn't even call it a curse. We'd be like, nice. I say, cat girls nice, wolf girls nice, very nice actually. I consider wolf girls above cat girls. Dog girls, fox girls, very nice. And you know what? There are not many of them. I would say barely any of them, but Lynx girls, nice. Like, I don't really play the game, but Calcit from Ark Knights. Nice. Anyway. I lose my current body and fuse into Lux's permanently, and there is a chance my soul will mix in with hers to the point where I no longer exist. Oh, and we might both go crazy. Still, it's better than dying? Probably.
I mean, it's basically dying for.
I'm likely taking a gamble here, but I don't believe this curse is the only known instance of souls fusing into one body. Oh. I might even have something related in my notes. What? What? The Lord draws closer. Lux tells me we only have a few hours left. Honestly, it feels like they could have managed to run away even on foot. And I'm not sure if I have an answer for her. Of how we'll escape together. But I turn to Lux, who has been waiting patiently by my side this whole time. A part of me is still surprised. She's put her faith in me, a girl who studied magic for fun, and is now using her hobby to put our lives on the line. But she's here now, trusting in me. The least I can do is show that her trust wasn't misplaced.
I have an idea?
Does it involve my curse?
Yeah.
Lux shoots me a protesting look for a moment, but decides against saying anything. She only nods her head.
It won't be nearly as bad as what happened to your sister. At least if my theory is correct.
Theory?
Yeah. So I had read some more modern studies in my notes about a hypothetical transfusion spell. One that is different from your curse in that both souls stay intact within the same body. They hypothesize that such a fusion would only be possible if both souls interface with each other in the same way. That is, both start the fusion spell with the same exact action.
So, like, if they both bit each other. No. I know where this is going. No. It's not the biting. Come on, girls.
Exactly. So my theory is, what if the same were to apply to your curse? What if the underlying theory of fusion doesn't differ much between the ancient catfolk curse and what mages know now? If so, then we both, beat each other and... Wait. I don't think I can bite you. Well, that's not the point. If we interfaced the same way, then there is a chance our souls will remain intact after the fusion. I don't really know what that will be like, sharing a body with you and all. Especially with no way to undo that fusion. But it's better than dying, right?
Lux doesn't look convinced. And what if you're wrong? What if we turn to a monster instead?
Well, then I guess we'd turn into a monster. Sorry, I'm not really a professional at this stuff. I know I used a lot of big words when I got into it, but really, I'm just doing my best guesses with the crummy cards that life has dealt me. What with not being a proper maging at all?
Well, you're the magest non-mage I've ever seen. I know you'll find the most likely path to us leaving, but our choices are either being bound to each other forever or dying together. Both scare me. But if you think there's a good chance, then I'll do whatever you need me to. Also, if it works, what would it even feel like?
No idea. Maybe it'll be fun.
Fun?
I mean, we've had plenty of fun just walking around.
This is not a joke. You'll spend the rest of your life with me. You're in this. Hold my ass because I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again, but I don't know what the future has in store. I don't want you to be around someone who could hurt you and put you through the pain.
I already told you. I know what kind of person you are, Lux. I know what I signed up for. Even if you end up hurting me, or if I hurt you, I know we won't try to hurt each other. Because I care too much for you, and I think you care a lot for me too. Besides, there is somebody else I would rather spend forever with.
Forever. There it is again, that word.
Sorry if it sounded too grandstandy.
No, it sounded great. I know I'm no good with words, but I just want you to know that these days have been the best thing that's ever happened to me. Even with all the bad and the ugly parts, I wouldn't trade these days for the world. So, if this is what forever looks like, then I couldn't be happier.
Hi. Oh, wow.
Lux tilts her head in mild confusion. Did I say something weird?
No. You said something wonderful. It's just a lot. But I don't necessarily disagree. Spending forever with you sounds
Wonderful.
yeah.
And then Lux inches closer to my side. Then closer. There is a heat within me that she's kindling, whether she realizes it or not. No, that look in her eyes. She definitely realizes it. A simple hand in hers won't be enough now. She leans in closer and I rest a finger on her chin, holding her in place.
No. As much as I want to continue. If we do this now, we'll probably fuse together. And if my theory is wrong, we may never see each other again.
Lux looks me dead in the eyes with utmost confidence.
Then, I'm glad you're the last thing I'll ever see.
Through the snow marches a stranger, neither man nor a beast. Down the path paved with sweet regrets and painful pleasures she continues to tread. She does not waver from her curse, for she does not know why. Even as her body and mind are gnawed at by the blistering wind, she does not dare question her soul. Not yet. She bears the wave of splintered thoughts, fragmented memories, and swirling emotions. A bittersweet cocktail of laughter, fear, anger, and warmth. All wrapped with a promise. The road to forever begins here. She marches. And marches. And marches more. Onward as the snow falls and wind blows overhead. The creature knows nothing, thinks nothing, feels nothing. And yet she knows, thinks, and feels all at the same time. But as time builds up, the fragments slowly grow together. Building and building and building. Let's have a look, by the way. It makes me wonder what exactly happened, like, to her face as well. I mean, you would expect a humanoid face still, right? But it's not. Grasping at what was and what is. This is enough. We've outpaced him by at least 2 days. We? I should rest. I don't know how long I've been fleeing him. How long have I been alive? Who am I? These questions haven't mattered until now. My only goal had been to flee him. But now I am alone with my thoughts. Yet they are not my own. I can feel a thin line drawn across the sands of my consciousness. A fragile separation, almost waiting to be covered over by a passing breeze. But a line was drawn, somewhere between myself and I can't remember! And still, the burden of that knowledge weighs down on me. The knowledge that this mind isn't my own. Hey, so does this make us a deluxe? Delia? I yelled out into the wind, not knowing what the name meant. Lux? Okay, I see what you've done there now. Lux!
Lux, can you hear me?
Delia!
Yes.
Yes. My name is Lux.
Lux, you're here. You're actually here.
My mind's tendrils begin grasping at these names. Slowly the fog fades.
We did it. It worked.
Right, yeah, diffusion. Sorry, I'm trying to remember things.
That's okay. I'm here for you. And I'll be here for you. Well, forever.
Forever. I like that. How long have we been walking?
I don't know, I wasn't really conscious for a while either.
What's the last thing you remember?
We kissed.
Right. That felt good.
Good. Hey, this might not be the right time to say it, but I love you.
Love. Ah, so that's what this feeling is called. Yeah. I love you too.
I'm glad. Really? Thanks for grabbing my toe.
I hadn't even noticed. I guess I just knew I wanted it.
Maybe we can do some magic research. I can still cast spells too.
Is that what we're doing next?
If you're interested, we can do whatever you want.
I wish I could kiss you again.
Well, with all we've done, we'll find a way.
Yeah. I hope they will be able to find a way to unfuse. You know, on one end, awesome. They managed to, you know, keep both souls in one body. Whoa. Both souls in one body and they can still interact. Awesome. But at the same time, you know, they are there not really physically, which, well, kinda sucks. So, you know, it's kinda both happy and sad story, you could say. Like, they are together, but they aren't, sort of. You know, what's in the extras? We are totally going through the... Oh, that's a long note, but it's fine. We are going to read this. Let's go. Hey people, thanks for playing our game. As this is a jump submission, we don't have a whole ton of time to make this pretty. Or rather a lot of... You've made it pretty for... Or rather a lot of features there, but we want to add a little bonus menu. Cool. Dev notes. This is my first time published writing project in 3 years. Okay. And I'm really proud to have been able to work with such a great team. Honestly, didn't expect to be as involved with the project as I ended up being. What started out as a simple request for story ideas turned into a full writing gig, without the pay, of course. Yeah. I mean, you'll say that to be quite fair. me doing all those videos, it's also not really a paid gig if you think about it. I mean, like getting the bare minimum every half a year is not much. Anyway, this is my first time writing a romance script, let alone a Yuri romance, so I had spent... Wow, then you are freaking good at this. So I had spent some time studying romance stories to better understand the structure and flow of this genre. Once the story structure was finalized... Cream? I think it's supposed to be Cream. Was a huge help. Okay, it's a name, got it. Cream was a huge help in getting me through the many writer's blocks I had throughout the 3-week writing period we had. Writing can be painful sometimes. Yeah, like always for me. That's why I don't write. But many times it can be fun. I hope you enjoyed reading the Leah and Lux's tale as much as I enjoyed writing them. 92 FM. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I still feel like that ending is both happy and sad. And basically I hope they will be able to unfuse. I was surprised when I got approached to work on this project. I had half-heartedly thrown myself out there, expecting nothing to come of it, only to be sent an entire story outline catered to the style of my art not too long after. Working with a team to create a VN like this is a dream come true. Sometimes wonder if I'm still dreaming. However, when I look at the work of everyone coalesced into one project, it all comes into perspective. I've been drawing since I was old enough to hold the crayon in my tiny hand. My whole life has been defined by an idea. One idea. I love creating art. I'll continue to create art until I die. Yes. Yo, keep at it. Thank you. I mean, to be fair. The girls were lovely. Thank you for reading and please continue to look forward to our future artistic endeavors. Adricherie. Yeah. Wonderful arts. That's true. When the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one person to dissolve and become fused with a cat girl, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the union of their souls. Sure. What? Like, imagine, who would not fuse with a cat girl? I would. That's not Lynx saying now. Plus, magic. Anyways, like and subscribe or something. Thanks. I mean, yeah, would be nice. Flagium. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Again, both happy and sad ending, in my opinion. I mean, they are together, but... Dude, I don't know, I feel like without being physical with someone, it's... You know, you would lack that. I initially didn't have any plans to work on a jump project in the near future, especially in a more hands-on role, but when I stumbled upon a post from Andriy looking for a team, I was inspired by his art and knew there was something special to be made. Coming into this Winter of Hours, I knew all the people I brought on were incredibly skilled. I wanted to use my coding to oh, we have the coder over here. To show the world these people the way I see them and put all their awesomeness on display. Nice job. It's been years since I've gotten to read a script written by 92 FM. Oh, so you've like... Okay. You've read something before from that person. Nice. So getting to work with him on the writing was like seeing a phoenix's rebirth. As Adri is less experienced in a game dev, I think I was able to put together a good system to focus on what he is experienced at. Drawing cute girls. Yeah. From the start I thought that the story would live and die by its sound design. And... now that I think about that, I did not adjust the sound for the game this time around for some reason. But for you, it's actually raised. Don't worry. when I edit the video, I raise the sound or lower. In this case, I had to raise it. Anywho. And I knew with Lazium's music and sound effects, we'd be able to bring this forest to life. The crunch of the snow. Ah, yes, that was so satisfying. Apologies when I didn't bring up, I'm trying to keep this short. I'm trying to keep this short, gives us the longest note. I've had a blast grinding this out and can't wait for whatever's next. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm also the same, like, I want to write something shortly and, you know, my note would be 2 pages long for some reason. I've had a blast grinding this out and can't wait for whatever's next. I hope you all enjoyed playing. Yes, if you have any questions or feedback, positive or negative, feel free to reach out. P.S. I smashed my foot against my bed and was unable to walk for 2 days while coding this, so now I feel like Delia. LOL. Creamfinity. Jesus. Like, how hard do you have to hit that bed with your foot? Gee. Concept art. First character drawings. Dudes, this is so nice. This is wonderful. Let's do this one too. Character designs. Let's see, traits I want to include. Simple yet iconic design, strong presence, achieved through lots of stuff fluttering in the wind, hair scarf, etc. Purple, blue, pink color scheme probably. Warm clothes. I imagine her to be someone who's more stressed than she realizes, sharp eyes, cold stare, inexplicable melancholic in a way lonely. Maybe dark hair, light skin eyes combo. The kind of design that relies heavily on the style of rendering, something that embodies the essence of my artwork in particular. Oof, she has a lot of notes. When I hear the name Delia, I think of a girl who looks as delicate as a flower. You know what? Yeah, it is actually quite strong. I don't know about that. Then again, it's not really a name you would find in Poland, so yeah. Then again, it's same with looks. Since she has a comfortable life at home. I don't know about that. I mean, again, it's just notes from, you know, the designs or maybe even one of the first things. But given the fact that she was a daughter of a merchant, I mean, probably not that comfortable. Probably constantly busy around and so on. I wanted her to look neat and clean, she did. The perfectly cultivated image of someone's daughter. A daughter who won't pursue magic. Okay. A daughter who won't fall in love with another girl. Okay. A daughter who will become successful just like family needs. Society's perfect girl, misogyny. Of course she ends up doing the opposite of all of that, literally all of that. And I want her to be very bright and expressive, someone with a lot of feelings, someone who longs for a life where those feelings can fly free, untethered. I don't have much particularly in mind for her from the beginning beyond a vague vision. I'll just draw what I want to edit. I think of the vision of a girl with snow white hair. Contrasted by her skin and clothing. Someone who could just about melt in the forest if she wanted to. This... Technically, yeah, despite not being from there. Maybe this was where she belonged after all. I mean, technically... With that complex... I mean, still, she would have basically all the body covered, but... I guess that complexion might not be something that would allow her to completely hide in the snow, right? I would say Lux over here was more capable of that. But with the hair color, yeah. Despite not being from... Okay, maybe this was where she belonged after all. Yeah. I want her to have soft eyes with fluffy eyelashes and curly hair. I want her to be like, warm but not too warm. Almost like she doesn't really own the right clothing for where she is, but tried her best with what she has. I mean... yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lux was more prepared. You could say, maybe. Bifurcated skirt? I wouldn't even know what that means. Good. Lovely story. Lovely story that ended up with a kiss that led to a fusion of the girls. Lovely game. Absolutely lovely game. As always, the link to the game is in the description. The game you can find on itch.io, which somehow decided to log me out. And I don't know why. That is so annoying. When you get logged out for no freaking reason. Also seems like my browser decided to have a heart attack. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Whatever. Lovely game by VARIA. Link to it in the description, as I said. Go give it a rating, or I don't know, write a review or something. Yeah, do something like that. And there was one more game from this dev, so you can also check that one out. I'll be following the dev, and who knows, maybe in the future there will be more games from them. Man, Lux is a beauty. That artwork right now that we have open, so nice. Love that style. Love that style. Lovely game. Nice story. Two great characters. Again, hope they somehow manage to unfuse. And that's it. That's it. Time to end the recording, I guess. I'm actually recording like the second part, like I think after 26th minute. At a very late time of the day. Because I got interrupted. And also that means video will be uploaded super late. But it will be, yeah. Alright, so let me end it. I will edit it and do all the other stuff that is necessary. And tomorrow I will get you another game. So yeah, for now, if you enjoyed, consider liking the video. And if you're new around, also consider subscribing. If you do, cool. I very much appreciate that. No, I really do. I really do. I really do. Not like I have actually a way to show it, but yeah. Always nice to see. Like, people actually sticking around. With that being said, let's end it. And as I already mentioned, tomorrow the next game. A next game that maybe will be something that I was asked to play in the past. Yeah, it will be a short one, but it is something I was asked. Well, I would play it anyway if I would not be asked, but yeah. I think this is what we'll play tomorrow. What exactly I'm talking about? I mean, you will find out tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.